Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I have an exclusive deep dive into the latest developments surrounding Turkish actress Yağmur Yüksel, and the mystery figure reflected in her most recent Instagram post. If you enjoy this insider look, please click the like button, subscribe for more updates, and consider hitting the join button below to support the channel. Now, let's unravel the story behind Bir Aylol Meselesi and what it might mean for Yağmur's personal and professional life. It all began with a trio of striking photographs that Yağmur shared on her official Instagram feed under the enigmatic title Bir Aylol Meselesi, literally, a September question. In each frame, she stands poised beside a glossy vintage automobile, dressed in a tailored burgundy ensemble that seems to echo the elegance of 1960s cinema. The soft light of a late summer afternoon bathes the scene in warm hues, lending a nostalgic glow. Her hair is styled in loose waves, her makeup impeccably applied. Every detail speaks of deliberate artistry. But it wasn't the luxury car or the fashion-forward styling that sparked the real conversation. In one close-up shot, the camera captures the subtle reflection of a man's silhouette in Yağmur's sunglasses. The outline, broad shoulders, a defined jawline, was indistinct enough to leave room for debate, yet specific enough to send her followers into a frenzy. Who was this mysterious figure standing just out of frame? Was this a romantic interest emerging from Yağmur's past? A new relationship quietly taking shape? Or merely a creative flourish, an artistic Easter egg meant to ignite speculation? Within minutes of the post going live, social media was alight. Fans zoomed in on the reflection and began matching it against every photograph of Yağmur's circle that they could find. The most avid among them immediately identified the shape as strikingly similar to Barış Aktaş, the actor with whom Yağmur shared a high-profile on-screen partnership. And a relationship that made headlines before ending quietly last year. Could Barış have popped up unexpectedly during this photoshoot? And if so, what did that imply about the state of their friendship, or more? Others, however, pointed to a different theory. Over the past fortnight, Yağmur has been liking posts from a young entrepreneur in the art world, a quietly spoken figure whose gallery openings and creative patronage have begun drawing attention among Istanbul's cultural elite. Some observers suggested that the reflection belonged to this newcomer, hinting at the possibility of a fresh romantic chapter in Yağmur's life. After all, subtle signals on social media can carry powerful meaning, and Yağmur has demonstrated in previous interviews that she views her online presence as an extension of her creative identity. By simply liking an associate's content, she might be nodding toward a collaboration, or an emotional connection, without ever stating it outright. Then there's the title itself, a September question. Across Mediterranean cultures, September is the month when summer's ease gives way to autumn's introspection, when routines resume and big decisions are made before the year rushes to a close. In literary terms, it has often symbolized renewal, shedding old leaves to make way for new growth. Viewed this way, Yağmur's choice of title could signal that she is poised at a crossroads in her own life, considering what chapters to close and which ones to open. Is she teasing a forthcoming film or television project that will bear this name? Or is she offering a more personal allegory about love, loss, or self-discovery? A closer look at the imagery suggests a blend of both possibilities. The car and wardrobe evoke classic Hollywood romance, hinting at cinematic storytelling. Yet the genuine emotion in Yağmur's eyes, at once wistful and resolute, speaks to an inner narrative. She isn't simply modeling. She's communicating a sentiment, an unspoken question to the viewer. What memories does this scene stir? What choices lie ahead? It's a visual puzzle intentionally left unsolved. So far, Yağmur herself has maintained a studied silence. No captions beyond the title, no comments on talk shows or press interviews. This quiet has been interpreted in two ways. On one hand, it can be seen as a protective measure. After years of having her private life dissected by tabloids, Yağmur may be determined to guard her personal journey from undue exposure. On the other hand, some entertainment insiders whisper that this silence is strategic, a form of soft emotional marketing designed to keep her in the public conversation without resorting to scandal. By sharing only evocative snapshots, she ensures that her name and her image remain trending topics among both fans and industry decision-makers. What of Bari's Bactas? His reaction, or lack thereof, has been just as telling. In the weeks since Yağmur's post, Bari's has continued to share success stories from his own career, announcing his new film roles, posting training videos from his latest action sequence rehearsals, and interacting with aspiring actors who cite him as an inspiration. Not a single public remark regarding the September question has surfaced. Yet for the most dedicated followers of their past relationship, every one of Bari's solo posts is scrutinized for hidden meaning. A photo of him overlooking the Bosphorus is captioned simply "Onwards," prompting fans to ask whether he's moving forward after a reunion, or refusing to look back. The broader conversation this episode has reopened concerns the balance between an artist's professional persona and their private world. Some argue that celebrities owe their audience transparency, especially when relationships, heartbreaks, and reconciliations become part of the shared cultural landscape. Others counter that performers are entitled to personal boundaries, and that teasing narrative hints through carefully designed visuals is a legitimate form of self-expression rather than an invitation to pry. Yağmur's approach, sharing fragments that inspire thousands of interpretations, yet never confirming a single one, places her squarely at the center of this ongoing debate. Regardless of whether you view her methods as brilliant brand management or emotional fencing, one fact stands out: Yüksel has once again proven her ability to captivate at both professional and personal levels. She has taken a simple Instagram photoshoot and turned it into a conversation that spans film speculation, relationship rumor, and artistic symbolism. Even if the reflection in her sunglasses turns out to be nothing more than a friend or a stylist, the world will have been watching and talking every step of the way. So what happens next? Will we see an official announcement of Bir İlal Meselesi as a forthcoming movie or series? Will Yağmur break her silence and name the person who inspired that haunting reflection? And will Bari's eventually weigh in either to clarify the speculation or to fan the flames of curiosity? In the coming weeks, keep an eye on a few key signals. A vintage car reveal. If A September Question is a production title, expect behind-the-scenes set photos, perhaps featuring that very classic model, in promotional materials. Subtle social media nods. Watch for posts by either Yağmur or Bari's that include autumnal themes, fallen leaves, coffee dates in October. Anything that ties back to September symbolism. Joint public appearances. Should the two reunite at a charity gala or awards ceremony, their body language and media interactions will be scrutinized for hints of reconciliation. Collaborative credits. A co-produce or directorial credit from Yağmur on a new project could signal that Bir İlal Meselesi is more than metaphor, it could mark her transition into roles behind the camera. Until then, the mystery remains delightfully intact. What began as a fashion-forward photo shoot has blossomed into a rich tapestry of theories about identity, creativity, and the fine line between art and autobiography. And in Yüksel's hands, a single reflection has become a story unto itself. Thank you so much for watching this breakdown. I hope you enjoyed exploring every angle of the Bir İlal Meselesi phenomenon. If you have your own theory about who that reflection belongs to, or what September holds in store for Yağmur, please share it in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit join to stay updated on all the latest celebrity news and insider analyses. I read every message, and your thoughts help shape what I cover next. Until my next video, take care of yourselves, stay curious, and remember, sometimes the smallest clue can hold the greatest story. Goodbye.